Final game of the evening here, folks. And if you have to get water, if you're getting food, if you have to readjust in your seat, this is the time because this should be a good one. Talked a lot today about the teams advancing to 5 wins, keeping pace in the playoff hunt. Well, both these teams have 5 wins, just 3 run differentials separating them and deciding home field advantage. And I think, personally, 2 teams that could not be more different. Let's take a look as the Monarchs, the Sunshine Swatters, set off to face the Chosen, the Fireballs. Sunshine Swatters, of course, swept me, so I'm a little salty. One of 2 teams that do not have me's. Very quick, a lot of small ball that gets the job done for these teams. Although in their last outing, it was probably the long ball, Red Pianta, that really helped them out the most. Purple Toad, one of the surprises of the year. I don't know if he's a sure-in for Aluminum Arm, but he at least deserves the nomination. He has been elite out there on the mound. Let's see some of these stats. Yep. Second best run differential in the league, or second best runs allowed in the league, and third best runs for. Of course, you may be asking, who's the second best? If we know that the strongest are the best. Well, the Chosen have more me's on their team than anybody else with 3. And they have spec'd much more into power hitting. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5 true power hitting threats. Listening to Play on Sunday radio broadcaster now? That's perfect. I'll give you one. So. I don't know. I'm not actually aware of the history between these 2 teams. I forget how they played last year. Obviously, they've both been playing incredible ball this year. Looking at our head-to-head matchups, Sunshine Swatters only lost, I believe, to the Babies this year in their first night game that they played. So, not great pattern for them, I guess, if they lose in another night game. Whereas the Chosen, their only loss comes to the strongest, who Swatters swept earlier this year. So this could be not just for playoff seeding, but I guess a little preview of these might be the 2 best teams in the league, a potential championship preview.
Hello.
And hello, Charwell. Welcome to the broadcast.
Playing Fortnite. I decided it's baseball time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we need to get the taste out of our mouths after last night. Made me so sad, man. So sad.
For real.
Let me get you in
here. I get a Discord stream?
Yes, and let me get you in here on voice credit as well. I swear to God, if it crashes again, though, Charwell, that's on you.
That's on me.
I thought I was crashing again earlier. I was literally just running 2 copies of Dolphin at the same time, and it was like, I don't know what to do here. All right, final game of the night. Should be a good one. Begin. Welcome to the mid-season matchup night game, last before the All-Star break, and one of the most important games of the year. Both these teams 5-1. Only one of them will have 6 wins coming out of tonight. Lighthouse is turned on. First pitch is away, and Toadette takes a strike from Wiggler. Nice diving catch from Brown Critter. When the lights are brightest, he shows up. He starts off this game with a bang, diving into right center field. Strike 1 outside of the plate. Star player Wiggler. Those pitches, let me tell you, they move. Strike 3, looking Purple Toad never swings the bat. First 2 down for Wiggler, who is locked in to start off. Chop shot out towards center field. Monty Mole there in time. Side is retired in order 1, 2, 3. Pretty exceptional for everyone. Jumping play from their reigning MVP for the first out. Strikeout by their pitcher for their second. And then the heart and soul of their team with a running catch in center field for the final. Purple Toad gets to start off, one of the best pitchers in the league this year. Probably the biggest challenge he's faced all year. The King K. Rule and 2 critters to start off this lineup. A problem for any pitcher. Maybe a problem for the outfield. Toad can't handle that one. It's gone. The assist from Red Toad not in time. King K. Rule didn't hit a home run, hit a missile. That one might have had, what, exit velocity of 110? I mean, that one made it into the ocean.
Let's go.
Early run support here in the bottom of the first before their MVP even ever gets up to bat. Solo shot from King K. Rule unties this one, and now the single for Brown Critter puts a runner aboard for Scooby 2. Hard hit out towards right field. Is it over the head of Green Toad? The boo ensures it is. Probably had a play on that one if it wasn't for the last second use of the item. But that one drops over his head onto the warning track and against the wall. Puts runners on first and second for Montgomery Molerat. He's charging up on this one. 1-1. Purple Toad working the count. Curve outside, not the best contact, and Purple Toad wins that one. Nice payoff pitch to force the weak contact, the line out to shortstop, and the double play. But the solo home run stays on the board for the 4, 5, 6 hitters of the Sunshine Swatters, beginning with Red Noki, who leads off with a line drive out to Blue Critter. Now Yellow Pianta up, one of the best hitters on this team. They call him the Assassin. And that might be why. Base hit into center field, going to be the first hit of the night for the Sunshine Swatters. Ball one on the inside. Wiggler really now with the runner aboard trying to force that weak contact or no contact at all. Now, 1-1 count. Curves outside. Toad was ready for it, but the bad contact forces the fly. I keep saying fly ball. Line drive to second base for the double play to end the inning. Monarchs scoreless through 2. Fireballs bottom of the order up. Nice diving play from the Assassin to take that one out of the air from Girl Ahmed for out number 1. And now Pseudo sends one out deep. Not deep enough. Toadette able to get there. And I think that's something that we've talked about a lot with this Swatters team in particular. Their outfield might be the fastest and most well-disciplined in the league. Very hard to get anything to land against them. Home runs or otherwise. Wiggler will manage to do so here. Hard hit ball to left center, rolls to the wall. And the pitcher's aboard with a 2-out single for bottom of the order, his captain Mario up to bat. And Mario, beautiful swing, sends it out to exactly the same spot. Won't roll to the wall. But the dribbler might have had just enough speed on it to get Wiggler to third. So now runners on the corners, 2 outs, top of the order. It's Blue Critter. And he's very feast or famine. I don't think he has that same gene to really want to try and get aboard and, you know, let it come to him. But he swings for the fences every time, and it pays off here. See,
Let's go.
well hit, hard hit single into right field since Mario to second, and more importantly, scores Wiggler from third for the second run of the night. Purple Toad, a little bit of a jam early. He's gone very long in most of his outings. Now, he'd be lucky not to allow another run. The fireball's in time, going to ensure that's not the case. As King K. Rule hits a single to right field side that sends Blue Critter from first to third. Scores Mario from second thanks to an error item assist. Brown Critter up to bat. Runners on second and third. 3-0 now, the lead for the Fireballs. Or sorry, runners on first and third. Brown Critter, hard hit down the left field line! against the wall, stays in play, but scores Blue Critter, who is running on contact from third. I thought that one might have been the lowest home run I've ever seen. Instead, he'll settle for the RBI single that might have just chased Purple Toad from this game. They'll leave him in to try and finish the second. Scooby 2 lines out for the final out to the bodyguard, but three more coming to score. As the score is now 4-0. Monarchs, a little bit of work to do.
I'd like to see a little bit more power hitting from my team. The coming innings. I think it's really necessary to get it over the Great Delfino wall.
Yeah, cannot really. There are some infields where there's more holes, on the third base side or in the middle. And then there are the teams like, the Critters, the Band of Brothers, the Great Delfino wall, where it just feels like it's a net out there that you're hitting it into. And a rare one gets through the net there, Toadsworth. He doesn't have the best wheels, but that's an infield single that neither second baseman nor shortstop can come away with. The Green Toad going to put one into center field for Monty Mole to come away with 2 outs, 1 on. That brings up Toadette at the top of the order. Charges up at the curve, or the changeup. Outside of the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Now strike number 2 is a pitch that's... Wow! Ooh. Brown Critter, what an arm.
I'd challenge that if I was the Monarchs.
Yeah, softly hit to second base. I thought for sure Toadette was going to be safe there, but the throw, they're saying, is in time. And the umps might have just given one here to the Chosen. Either way, new inning. Purple Toad still tired out there after forcing the ground out to Monty Mole. Officially through 2 1/3. You'd like to see him get to 3 at least, but might not have that luxury. Peach robs a base hit from Girl They're down the third base line, so with 2 outs, it brings up Pseudo, who gets the very tired Purple Toad. Pseudo, sort of a spark plug of this team, hasn't been amazing, but has just gotten hits when he's had to. Perfectly timed for his team, and he does so here. 2-out single gets him aboard for Wiggler. And we're talking about wanting to see more power hits. Let's see what Wiggler goes to here. Doesn't go for the power hit, but good angle on that swing. Gets Wiggler aboard with another 2-out single that advances Pseudo to second and finally chases Purple Toad from the mound, giving us a captain versus captain matchup. Mario versus Peach with a runner in scoring position. Mario jumps on the changeup, and that's going to be hard hit out towards the wall. Is it in play? They're acting like it is. It might be off the wall. Oh, that's worse than it just being a home run instead of going up for it. Red Toad thought maybe Toadette had that one handled herself. Instead, bases clearing double, scores 2 more, sends Mario to second, and puts the top of the order up to bat for the Fireballs. 6-0 now the score. And now Mario wants it all, but holds back wisely. These Piantas, they have those cutoff throws down. They will gun you down at the plate. Kincaid rolled down hard down the right field line. Gonna score Mario. That's his second RBI of the day. Advances Blue Critter all the way to third. 2-out rally. Started with a single from Pseudomac, and now here we are. Brown Critter batting with 2 on. And Brown Critter will reach with 2 on as he sends one out to left field. Blue Critter scores
third.
King K. Rool, was running on contact, makes it the third. Scooby 2 up to bat, 1 batter away from having batted around this inning. And he gets that one past the second baseman. Normally so good defensively, Red Pianta. But the bodyguard can't protect, not even just the lead, can't protect the game as his team is now down 9-0. And it might get worse before it gets better. Bases loaded by Monty Mole. And the Chosen have batted around this inning. Started with Purple Toad on the mound. Ends with Toadsworth after Peach doesn't record more than an out. Star swing from Girolamo. It forces the bounce from Red Pianta, but the coverage from Green Toad prevents a bad situation from getting any worse. 5-run outburst from the Chosen there. Now 9-0 the lead. And I think the perspective has switched from seeing a good game or a comeback to potentially seeing what Wiggler can do with a 9-run lead on the mound. Maybe a little bit of confidence. And
Oh!
Runner's going to reach third. Rare error from Monty Mole, forced by the Bob-omb. Allows that ball to drop in the outfield and puts the first run of the night for the Monarchs on third base. No lead is safe for sure, but it's looking brutal here for the Monarchs. They need to get started as soon as they can, and having a runner on third is going to help. They go home with the ball, holds the runner at third, and they still get them out at first. Heads up savvy defensive play from the veteran Brown Critter to keep the game scoreless for the Monarchs. He won't have a chance to do so again. No force out at home, so first run of the game. This will not be a shutout, but 2 outs, bases clear for the assassin Yellow Pianta. Hit high into the air, but not deep enough. Fireball's not in time. Monty will stop, drops, and roll only after he comes away with the final out of the inning. Pseudomac once again leading us off for the Fireballs after a 2-out rally.
I like how Wiggler's pitching tonight. It's really forcing the bad contact with those curveballs.
Yeah, his curves just have such nasty movement on them tonight. It's really doing a lot. Swinging strike 2 on the Ephus pitch. Rare fastball from Toadsworth. Gonna be the move here. Pays off as the bodyguard able to get that one over to first for out number 1. Bringing up Wiggler with Mario on deck. And Wiggler charges up. First pitch. They're going to have an attempt at this. Toadette comes away with it. So we see him finally charge up, try to get his first home run of the season. But the dimensions and the stage just not friendly enough, especially with such a proficient outfield out there. For as good at home runs as this team has been all season, it's been small ball tonight that's been getting them all of their runs. Mario now finds the base hit through the right field side. Blue Critter up to bat. He makes good contact. Ground ball, but it's up through the middle. No play on it. So another 2-out rally is happening here. King K. Rool, the only home run of the night, a solo shot. With runners on and 2 out. One in the count, even. Fastball over the middle of the plate, but K. Rool just doesn't get good enough contact on that. For the first time all night, Fireball's held scoreless in a half inning. 9-1 remains the score. Let's see what the bottom of the order can do for the Monarchs. Red Toad aboard with a nice little single over the shortstop's head. That'll bring the Captain Peach to the plate. Full star pitch is available. Star power. Does not like to use them when she doesn't have to. She won't have to here. Nice piece of contact hitting. Will allow Red Toad to reach. Peach settles in on first. 2 on, none out. Toadsworth batting. And 1, 2, 3! 4, 6, 3. The triple play ends the inning. Brown Critter, I think he is a critter. Everybody talks about how good offensively he is. People forget. He won his MVP award last season, I think, for what he did defensively. Most nice plays in the league. And, oh my god, he might be good from both sides of the plate. Deep hit ball, but Toadette comes away with it to rob a home run from the defending most valuable player. Not her team's greatest night, but Toadette and Green Toad have made a living out of catching fly balls that would have ended up in the ocean tonight. That should be the bit that we do for next season. It's like every home run that ends up in the ocean, we donate to like an ocean conservatory, like they do in real baseball.
That'd be cool.
Counts evened up 1-1 after taking first pitch for a strike, second for a ball to Monty Mole. Slow curve catches.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Swinging! Strike 3! Toadsworth caught him! With the heater on the outside, buzzed the radar gun, almost reached 70.
Switching to Toadsworth is working out for them.
Day late, dollar short is 8 runs.
Such a strange pitcher.
Yeah. The off speed, especially after like coming from somebody who does throw hard or fast, the off speed pitches can really get in your head. Leadoff runner is aboard Green Toad. Now Toadette doubles him up at first with a chop shot to second baseman Brown Critter. So 2 outs. It'll have to be another 2-out rally in this game. This Purple Toad takes strike 1 on the inside. And finds the single. Again, I don't think that was the best contact. It sort of broke outside at the last second. Great pitch from Wiggler. Purple Toad, his time in the weight room helped him out there, did everything he could to push it over the infield. And now Red Pianta will do just that and get aboard. So not the best setup here for the Noki. But if he charges up again, could push it over the infield. Instead, no, doesn't have to charge up. Slap hit up through the middle allows all to reach safely. Bases loaded for the man they call the Assassin.
Oh, no.
He charges up. He hits it to direct center field. Dying at the wall is the item in time. It bounces off the wall. Runs are scoring. 2-run score. 3-run score. The throws to the plate allows Yellow Pianta to advance to third. That's a triple that clears the bases. And all of a sudden, a game that was out of reach minutes ago has some life in it as the Monarchs put together an inning. Both teams have scored multiple runs tonight with 2 outs. That's going to be the difference. And another difference here, Toad sends a home run ball to right field. Gonna stay in play. Fly out to Girl Ahmed at the warning track. Ends the inning. But all of a sudden, maybe not a game just yet, but well within reach. 5 runs now separating the teams. Girl Ahmed's going to look to add some insurance against the pitcher her team has had some trouble with since he's entered the game. It's Toadsworth. Good timing on the changeup, but can't push it over that shortstop. Out number 1, Sunomac up now. And again, we've talked about he's just had hits when his team has needed them. Now would be a good time to take momentum away. Instead, out number 2, another jumping catch, this time by Red Pianta over at second base side. So with 2 outs, final potential out of the game for the Chosen. It's Wiggler at bat. Star pitch. Wiggler sits on it. That one's hit hard. It's hit well. He might have a swan song. It's over the head of Red Toad in the outfield. Double-digit night for the Chosen. Wiggler might have a complete game on the mound, and he's just added a home run to it. He doesn't know any Japanese. They're calling him Shohei anyways. 10-4 the score. Final out of the inning belongs to the 9-hitter Mario. But a little bit of a curtain call for Wiggler before he gets to go out there and try to throw the final 3 outs of the first half of the season as we quickly approach the All-Star break. Peach aboard with a leadoff single to start the rally. 6 runs between the teams. 7 would win it. Toadsworth a rare charge up. Not going to matter. Wait, is going to matter. Lead runner is out, but potentially breaks up the double play, or at least stops himself from getting out. Might not be the right play with how much faster Peach is than him, but regardless, just 1 out for the Monarchs with a runner on and a deep hit fly ball. Not going to reach the wall. Items not in time. And the Monarchs are down to their final out, down 6. Almost certainly would be the greatest comeback in league history. Wiggler looking for a complete game. Won't find it against Toadette. 2 runners reach. Bringing Purple Toad, Monarch's starting pitcher, to the plate for a little bit of redemption. Chop shot over the second baseman, and the Boo's going to let that roll to the wall. Toadette got a jump, and she has wheels. She stays at third, but 5-10 the score. This one's not over yet with the heart of the order due up for the Monarchs. 2 out rallies in the Triple Sunset Circuit. They're known. Wiggler's tired, but he wants this complete game so bad. Hardest out of the night is going to be this one. Red Pianta with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Chop shot into right center field. That's going to score Toadette from third. Purple Toad's thinking 3. The bobble from Gurlaman ends up being tactical as it gets the ball out of the way of the bomb and prevents another run from scoring. Wiggler, as much as he wants it, his arm is falling off out there, so they go to the Captain Mario.
Final out.
First pitch, changeup. And all he needs is 1 pitch! The changeup jumped on by Red Noki, and the line drive jumped on by Brown Critter to end the game. 10-6. He didn't get the complete game, but a home run and 6 2/3 innings. Wiggler's the star for sure. Great game, Charwell. Congrats on advancing to a league best 6-1. Just 1 loss before the All-Star break.
Let's go.
And who else could it be? A double MVP. Brown Critter and King K. Rool. It's a family night here at the ballpark. I think well played from a lot of different players on both teams, but at the end of it all, 110 hitting from King K. Rool, 70 hitting from Brown Critter, plus 40 in the field. And hey, let's give him his credit. 70 batting, plus 5 with the strikeout on the day. Wiggler has himself a night under the lights of Mario Stadium. As the air is getting colder, we're going to wrap up on baseball for a week or 2 here as we prepare for the All-Star vote. So, let me finish up recording here.